Hi everyone, I'm MagicJames92, and today I'm reviewing the game Videoball by Action Button Entertainment. You may not have heard of it yet due to the very small amount of advertising push they're doing, and even if you have, you probably saw this questionable choice of an ad.
Videoball is what's for dinner. Videoball doesn't need fairies, elves, space marines, tanks, or even helicopters.
Videoball is a 2D arcade-style game that's minimalistic in both graphics and gameplay. The developers were clearly looking to create an addicting sports-style game, similar to something like Rocket League, but without the blatant sports aesthetic. Videoball does borrow some terms like touchdown, but its gameplay doesn't mirror any single sport in particular. Your goal in this game is to shoot at a ball, or multiple balls at once, and get them into the opposing team's goal. The aim for this game is clearly the same as many great games. Easy to learn, difficult to master. Does it accomplish that? I suppose it does. You can pick up Videoball very quickly and compete, but it will take a while to get consistently and truly skilled at it. But I believe they took easy to learn too far. Your controls are simple. You only use an analog stick and a single button. Move with the analog, shoot with the button. The longer you hold the button, the more powerful of a shot you take. Here's where things get strange though. Hold that button long enough, and you're stuck holding a square that tends to just get in the way. It's meant for you to place to block your goal, but more often it's a waste. It takes too long to charge to use, and much less time for your opponent to destroy, rendering the whole process pointless. Whether this ability should be mapped to a separate button or scrapped entirely is something I can't really say, but I don't find myself using it as is. If they were to add a second button, a boost would be nice. Something that you couldn't always spam, but would allow you to quickly get into the action when needed. A problem the game has now is that if something is happening across the field, you move slow enough that you often will know that you can't do anything about it. Instead of being forced to watch, a boost would enable you to maybe have the chance to do something. Movement is important to me in games, and I feel Videoball is too eager to stun you and keep you from moving. Getting shot stuns you, including friendly fire, and simply touching the ball will even stun you. Maybe this was necessary for balance, as the 3v3 matches can get pretty crazy. Since all players are triangles, it's also fairly easy to lose track of which you are or what is happening. The user interface and interaction in this game is probably its weakest area in my opinion. It carries its 2-button input to the menus, and that means there's no dedicated back button. If you select to go back by choosing the option on the screen, it takes you not back one screen, but all the way back to the title screen. Menu transitions are too slow, there's no team autofill option in local play, your player ID isn't the first option, and so on and so forth. A controller is required to play the game, but make sure it's connected before you launch it, otherwise it won't be detected. On the positive side, the graphics are crisp and look great. Things seem very visually polished, and there's a huge variety of customization options. Some are less useful, like color scheme settings, but others actually have an effect on gameplay, such as setting the points value of different types of shots. A lot of the AI have very specific personalities that honestly tend to make them very annoying, such as one whose sole purpose in life seemed to be to follow me around and stun me by shooting me repeatedly so I could never do anything. Nor did he, so no points were scored on either side. He just wanted to make my life hell. The online is currently pretty dead for this game, so unless it gets much more popular, I wouldn't rely on that. If you have friends available to play alongside you in person though, this is where the game truly shines. Most of the issues I've acknowledged become much less meaningful when you're just having fun with friends. I can see this being an excellent party game for people to pick up and play. Since it's less well known, everyone should be more balanced than with most other games. Ultimately, I think Videoball doesn't have quite the refined gameplay to succeed in a way that Pong did before it. In this day and age, people expect a little more depth to keep them entertained. There's a fine line before you enter the realm of over-complex or cluttered, and I find Videoball to be on the better side of that line. It makes a great effort, but could use some more refinement. I give it a 7 out of 10.